So better support compliance, this is basically SAP can help you get a better, like as we discuss all the points of this one, like better decision making, better cost control, and improved collaboration. So all these things will help the organization to comply with the regulation and industry standard, right? So everything they can get a like click of a mouse, they can get all the data whatever they need. So that's why it will be helping them to achieve their, like if they're failing at some rules and regulation, they're failing at that end, they can manage by their so they can like add the whatever requirement is there, they can apply to their system directly, and system will search for the, let's say you will be having, let's say you are having like some materials cannot be sent to some countries, okay? So in that case you can configure it in the system, right? So in the system it will search for like some countries, if you are mentioning, so we should not send the material to, let's say China, or to let's say Saudi Arab, or let's say any countries you are not able to you are not willing to send, then you can add it over there, like these countries you should not send these kind of products. So there you can mention it over there, and your system will search, and system will not suggest, like whenever you are sending the material to that, let's say some zone which are not supposed to send the material, then it will directly, system will provide you the error, or it will stop the order over there, like we are not supposed to provide this order to this country, or we are not supposed to provide this material to this country, okay? So by this you can always comply with the regulations and industry standard, you can be able to maintain, okay? So any doubt till here?
I think we
And
are good.
Hello.
yes.
Sir, I have like couple of doubts.
Mm-hmm.
So, in this, this is like sourcing and procurement module that you will be teaching, right? SAP
Yes,
S/4HANA sourcing and procurement.
yes, yes.
So, सर इसमें like बेसिक से एडवांस तक कवर होगा क्या? बिकॉज मैंने जो अभी तक SAP ECC 6.0 पढ़ा है वो
Mm-hmm.
आपकी वीडियो से किया है एंड प्रैक्टिस
Mm-hmm.
किया है.
Mm-hmm.
मेरा P2P तक अभी तक कंप्लीट हुआ है.
ठीक है.
तो लाइक मुझे ऐसा SQL या Python ऐसा कुछ भी नॉलेज बिल्कुल नहीं है.
See, we don't need any SQL or Python knowledge here. That's why we are going to learn this functional module. Okay, this is functional module. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला कि यहाँ पे हम लोगों को बस कुछ नहीं करना है, सारा सिस्टम ऑलरेडी कॉन्फ़िगर है, सारा सिस्टम ऑलरेडी स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से है. हमको क्या करना है, बस थोड़े से कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करना है, ठीक है? वो जब हम जाएंगे हमारे सब्जेक्टिव पार्ट के ऊपर, तब आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कैसे आपको सिस्टम के ऊपर कैसे काम करना है. लेकिन उससे पहले जो क्या है, आपको समझना है कि बिजनेस कैसे काम करता है, राइट? अगर आपको बिजनेस के फ्लो के बारे में पता नहीं है, आपको बिजनेस प्रोसेस के बारे में पता नहीं है, तो आपको सिस्टम का नॉलेज कितना भी हो, आप आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते हो. सपोज आपका कुछ एरर आता है, या फिर आपको कहीं पे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन जाके करना पड़ता है, आपको सिस्टम का नॉलेज तो है, लेकिन आपको बेसिकली बिजनेस नॉलेज होना चाहिए कि बिजनेस फ्लो कैसे करता है, ठीक है? तो अभी जो स्टार्टिंग पीरियड है, हम बस देखेंगे कि बिजनेस प्रोसेस क्या होता है, कैसे फ्लो करता है, वो सारा चीज देखेंगे. उसके बाद हम जाके एसएपी के अंदर देखेंगे. और बी एश्योर, वी विल नॉट नीड एनी एसक्यूएल और एनी पाइथन और एनी लैंग्वेज, वी डोंट नीड इट, ओके? So we will cover it from the scratch. We are covering it from the scratch, okay? From the starting to the advanced version, like till S4 HANA, you will be getting all the knowledge. Don't worry about that, okay? But we will be starting from the scratch, okay?
ओके सर, दो और बेसिक से डाउट्स है सर.
Hmm.
पहले मैंने जॉब्स वगैरह का सर्च किया था इधर उधर, तो
Hmm.
S/4HANA का सर वहां पे दिखा रहा था.
Hmm.
तो सर
Hmm.
जैसे कि ECC में तो काफी बार सर एक्सपीरियंस मांगते हैं, 3 साल का, 4 साल का, या फिर 2
Hmm.
इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रोजेक्ट.
Hmm.
S/4HANA में भी सेम रहता है क्या सर? आपको 4-5 साल का एक्सपीरियंस एंड 3-4 इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रोजेक्ट की नॉलेज चाहिए तभी जॉब मिलता है?
नॉट लाइक दैट वन, बट एक्सपीरियंस तो डेफिनेटली चाहिए. अगर आपका सपोज जहाँ पे क्लाइंट है वहाँ पे अगर आपको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का एक्सपीरियंस मांग रहा है, दैट विल वैरी फ्रॉम क्लाइंट टू क्लाइंट, ओके? सो इफ योर कंपनी दे नीड some person, or the client they needs a person who is like they are pretty much experienced in the S4 HANA or implementation, so they will ask you like 2-3 implementation experience or something like that. Okay, but basic requirement is at least you need to have some knowledge in the implementation, at least one project in implementation, and at least one support project experience you need to have. Okay, so that is the basic requirement. So that not, it is not required that you need to have 3 to 4 implementation or 3 to 4 support project. You don't need to have that much of things. Okay, so basically if you have one implementation and one support project experience also, you will be getting a job. Okay.
एंड जस्ट वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, जैसे कि ईसीसी में सर आपने कॉन्फ़िगरेशन और ये मतलब थोड़ा बहुत बताया था, तो ये हाना में सर जैसे कि ईसीसी से अगर हम लोग एस4 हाना में माइग्रेट करते हैं डाटा को या फिर सिस्टम डेवलप करते हैं किसी कंपनी में, किसी को ईसीसी से एस4 में जाना हो, तो वैसा कुछ आप नॉलेज भी देंगे क्या टेक्निकल साइड का, मतलब कैसे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन रहता है इस सब चीजों में?
डेफिनेटली हम पूरा चीज कवर करेंगे आपका स्टडी से लेके. So basically we will cover from the starting to the end whatever things are required, like rollout project, implementation project, S4 HANA implementation project, cutover, everything we will cover it in the session. Okay, so basically it will maybe it will take means we have considered 3 months as a course, but maybe we can take like 1 month more if we like discuss all of these things. But we will be going to cover all of the things. By the end of the course, you will be not having any doubt, you will be not having any issues in the interview. In the interview, you will be definitely, there will be no surprise questions that you're getting, like any questions that interviewer is asking you are not aware of. You will be not facing any such issues once we are completing this course. Okay, so
Yes.
this session is going to end. Please join back immediately with the same link. Okay.
Yes sir. हेलो.
Yeah, Sambhav.
या ओके. यस सर. सर बस वही थोड़ा बहुत डाउट था,
Mm-hmm.
बिकॉज एस फोर हाना तो सर करना था, बिकॉज
Mm-hmm.
मैंने काफी जगह सुना था कि 2025 के बाद ईसीसी में जॉब मिलना तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, एंड 2023 पे हैं हम लोग,
Mm-hmm.
एंड जॉब फ्रेशर्स के लिए नहीं मिल रहा है, तो तब तक हाना करने के लिए सोचा था सर पहले.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Sambhav, basically S4 HANA and ECC, they both are almost similar from 70 to 80% of time. Okay, so basically there are some changes have been done in S4 HANA, basically for the access level and for the, let's say, database level, there are some changes. Okay, so basically to understand the process like SAP MM, you need to understand it from the perspective. So that is common for S4 HANA and ECC also. Okay, so both of the things are similar as a concept wise, but basically what is there, like we have couple of changes, like let's say some material ledgers are there, some let's say some document types are there. Okay, some documents have been added, like let's say some material document is added. Okay, and let's say in the ECC you can see the like the vendors are there, the customers are there, employees are there, and these are all separated in the ECC. But in S4 HANA, it is like they have combined all the things as a business partner. So your customer is a business partner, your vendor is also a business partner, and let's say your employees are also your business partners. Okay, so these kind of like in the let's say software level, there are some changes like functionality level. And if we see the major changes nowadays, there will be Fury apps will be used. Okay, so like you are using the SAP GUI, right? Right
यस.
now you are using the SAP GUI. In the coming days, maybe the SAP GUI will not be there. You will be having a, let's say, Fury one apps will be there. From there you can download whatever application you need, like let's say creating a purchase order, posting a goods issue. So everything will be in a, let's say you are downloading the application from the Play Store, right? So you'll be getting some application in the Play Store. There you can download the application, and in that application you will be able to do your like any kind of activity you are going to do, you can perform it on that GUI in the application level itself. So that is a like next level of access is getting generated. Okay, but see, this is the overall structure. Okay, but the thing is, if you need to have all these things, you need to pay SAP more. Okay, so right now there is a conflict of interest between business and SAP is going on. So in the market, maybe you are looking into the, let's say you are having some information about ECC will going to end and S4HANA will be there, you will be not getting jobs. But see, in the reality situation is that many clients are there who are using SAP ECC 4.6, okay, which is not supported by SAP right now. Okay, but still clients are using that because they are not able to pay the money that SAP requires for the license and all the things. So in reality there are a lot of things are there which is not not available in the market. The information is not available in the market, so don't worry about that. Till 2030 definitely you can have your career. Okay, and right now we are in 2023 starting itself, and many customers they are already they are using SAP 5.0. Okay, so right now what is happening, so as you know that SAP has already announced that they are by 2025, it is not 2025, it is 2030. Okay, so 2025 is the timeline for SAP WM only. Okay, by 2025 they are saying like we will be um we will be not having the SAP WM in the scope, but after that we'll be having SAP EWM. Okay, they are migrating from SAP WM to EWM because of functionality. Okay, so that is 2025 timeline, but for ECC timeline is 2030. Don't worry about that, but definitely nowadays people are or business are migrating to S4 HANA. That's why you can see there are a lot of requirement, like in the jobs they are asking for S4 HANA experience. So basically if they have some future scope of S4 HANA, that's why they are asking you to have some knowledge on S4 HANA. Okay, so don't worry about that. Definitely we are going to cover the S4 HANA part also. Okay.
एंड सर वो फ्यूरी वगैरह ऐसा कुछ भी लर्न करना पड़ेगा क्या? मतलब हम लोगों को 3 to 4 months तो लग जाएंगे ये सिलेबस कंप्लीट करने में, देन आगे अगेन वो जुलाई मई का पीरियड आ जाएगा, तो
Hmm.
उस समय ऐसा तो नहीं रहेगा कि कंपनी फ्यूरी का ऐसा कुछ मांगे कि आपको एस फोर हाना तो पता है लेकिन आपको फ्यूरी भी आना चाहिए, एंड
No,
देन फिर
no,
से
no.
हम लोग कोर्स करें?
No, 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 no. Don't worry about that. You'll definitely get a job in the ECC itself. Okay. So don't worry about that. No one is going to ask. See, many people are asking many things. They can ask you like you have Ariba experience or are you having any EWM experience. If they have something in their scope, they will ask you anything. Okay. So don't worry about that. Whatever knowledge you have, whatever experience you have, you can get a job on base of that. And yes, there are timeline for S4 HANA and EWM as like it is mentioned by the SAP, but still there is struggle are going on for like many business. They are not willing to move to the S4 HANA, or they are not willing to pay more money for that things. So there are a lot of things are going. Maybe that will extend like SAP to if ECC to S4 HANA, that timeline might be increased to some more years also. Okay, but you don't have to worry about all those things. Whatever information or whatever knowledge you need to have a job or need to get a job, we can get it over here. Okay.
ओके, सो बट सर ये जो फ्यूरी वाला है ये तो लाइक डेवलपर्स ही करते हैं ना, लाइक इसके लिए अलग से एम्प्लॉयज रहते हैं कंपनी में, कि
फ्यूरी
ये
का
इंटीग्रेटेड कि ये लाइक सोर्सिंग एंड प्रोक्योरमेंट वाले ही लोग करती हैं ये काम?
देखो, यहाँ पे हमारा काम है ओनली बैकग्राउंड में, जो भी हमारा काम है वो बैकग्राउंड का जॉब है. ओके, फ्यूरी एप्स ओनली यूज टू do the transactional activity. Okay, there you can do like purchase order creation, GR creation, or IR creation, or to print out something, or to perform any activity that you have to do in the Fury apps. Okay, but Fury apps, it is not related to functional side. It is developed by the, let's say, access and all the things that will be going on a background basis, but it will be not much related to the functional side. But definitely if you're working on a S4 HANA, you need to have a knowledge on like Fury apps, you need to have a knowledge. Okay, so how this is working, how they are performing the activity, that you need to know. Okay, so don't go to the later phase, just concentrate in the starting in the initial phase, in the business process, in the configuration, in the topics. So just cover that. after that, so I know this is a starting period of time, you might have many questions, many doubt, many things will be there. Okay, by the end of the course you will be not having much doubt, much questions will be there. Okay, so don't worry about that, just concentrate on the present topics. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so anyone having any doubt, or we can continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay.
So here I have a one doubt. Can you go to the previous slide? Yeah, in that
This one.
slide. So
Yes.
in the last point, you have told that it's a better support for the compliance.
Hmm.
Like there is some exclusion companies is there, so that the SAP will not providing the business with that company. Am I right?
Not about the company, but let's say there will be some compliances, like we have trade compliances, right? So let's say many of the products that we are not supposed to send it to, let's say Pakistan, or let's say to China, or let's say to Sri Lanka, or anywhere. Let's say it is our trade compliance is there. So let's say from USA you cannot send many of the things to, let's say, Russia right now. Right now you can see there is a compliance ban is on the Russia, so you cannot do trading with Russia, right? From US you cannot send
Yes.
goods or send services to, let's say, Russia. Okay, so that kind of things you can manage it in the ERP software itself. So you don't have to manually check, like we don't have to send this product, that product. So directly you can, in the material label, you can maintain, like in the material label or in the, let's say, transaction label, you can maintain, like if the country is this one, let's say Russia is the country, then this material should not be shipped to that country. Okay, so that is basically compliance.
Okay.
Okay, so basically
Okay.
this
It's vary
compliance.
from company to company.
Yes,
It's
yes,
vary
yes.
from company to company.
Yes, actually, the compliances thing, once you are getting into the job, once you are getting into the project, then first thing you will be getting a training on the compliance part. Okay, so there you can get
Okay.
overall idea, overall knowledge, whatever the compliances are, what is the limitations are there. So you can get the knowledge from the project or company. Definitely, every company they have a compliance training. Once you are starting working, then you have to like complete the compliance training over there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So now let's say in our some of the more benefits are there for SAP. Why it is used as let's say worldwide, or why it is used as let's say as a global level. So first of the thing is it is supporting multiple languages. Okay, so multiple languages means you are in India, you are logging in SAP with the English language, you can see the all the things in English. Okay, so all the data, all the like inputs, everything, the screen, you will be looking into it in the English. Let's say same ERP system is available, like your counterpart is in China, so there they can log in with Chinese language. Okay, so there they can see the screens and data and all the things, they can be look into it in their local language, like the Chinese language. Okay, and let's say your another one counterpart is in Germany, they are using their German language, so they will log into the German language, and they can see all the data and all the information in their language. So basically for this thing it will be like better to handle the software, and everyone or anyone can support this software, right? So anyone can log into their own language, they can know the process, they can know the data what is there, it will be easy for all if they are working in their own language. Okay, so this is one benefit. Second benefit is, before SAP was using any kind of database, like SQL databases, they are like Oracle databases, they are like, so basically previously SAP was supporting all the database, like if you can buy from any database, like database you need to purchase from some company, right? So definitely every company, let's say your because you are purchasing some database, like there will be some storage will be there, so there will be some like price will be there, right? So if you can use any kind of database, then you have a flexibility to choose your own, right? Price and all the things you can choose on your own. Like I don't need to buy expensive, let's say Amazon is providing, or let's say Microsoft is providing a database at a higher rate or higher price, and let's say SQL or let's say your Oracle is providing a database at a lesser price. So you can consider there will be a flexibility where you can manage, or where you can where you need to buy your database. Okay, so that is another one benefit from there. But right now when SAP is migrating to S4 HANA, you need to use their database, what is called as a HANA database. Okay, so HANA database only you need to use. So at that time they will be migrating from any other database. Let's say you are currently you are having the Oracle database, or you are having the SQL database, then you have to migrate to the SAP HANA database. Okay, but right now there are multiple database is supported by SAP, so you can choose any of the database, you can use it for SAP. Okay, next one is multiple OS support. Multiple OS means you can use any of your OS. Let's say you are using the Linux, you are using the Windows, you are using the DOS, or any kind of OS you are using, you can install the SAP over there. There is no limitation to that. So that is also a benefit, so that it is like let's say if you are using a MacBook, so there you cannot transfer many functions, or many many things you cannot have the access from there. So that is only one for Mac. For the MacBook only Mac OS is there, right? So you cannot use other OS to that. So there is a limitation, or there will be a like limitation to the product, right? You can only use the Mac OS in the MacBook, right? But in the, let's say in the Windows, or in the different companies, let's say you are having Dell, HP and other laptops you are having, there you can implement, or there you can like install any of the OS. Let's say you are having the Mac, you can install it over there, or you can install the DOS over there. You can install the let's say this Windows, you can install it over there. Okay, so there is no limitation to that. Similarly with SAP, you can go with any kind of OS support, there will be no limitation to that. Okay, so the next one is strong integration between modules. As I have already mentioned that data is accessible for all the, like for all the department, the data can be seen. It is like the data will be stored in a database, everyone will be having the access to that, and data will flow from one system to another system. Let's say you are having a sales order, and you are creating a purchase order on the sales order. Okay, so the data which is available in the sales order, that will be reflected in the purchase order. Okay, so this might be confusing right now. Whenever we will be going to the, let's say the business process, or we will be going into the SAP screen, there you will be able to understand all of these things. Okay, so maybe this is a starting point of time. Some parts or some topics will be confusing for you, but as we proceed further, you will be able to understand all the things. Okay, so this is all about the benefits of SAP. That's why everyone is using SAP, and that is one benefit, because SAP is widely used, and SAP is having this much of let's say flexibility and all the things. It will be easy for you if you are learning the SAP, and if you are searching for a job. If the market capture is that much of high, then possibility of getting a job is higher. Okay, and the second, there will be a limitation to that. As there will be many people are learning, then definitely there will be lot of competition over there. So you need to prepare yourself, like how you can like stand out from the others, so that you will be having better knowledge, or better grasping quality, or you can have the better standout feature from the crowd, so that you will be getting a job. Okay, so definitely there will be competition will be there. Be prepared for the competition from the day one. If you are not starting from the day one, later phase you will be taking more time. Means our course might be end in 3 to 4 months, but it will take you to like succeed in an interview, it might take you 1 year time also. Many people, they are struggling for years also, and they are not getting the job. Why? Because not because of there are less opportunity, but whatever opportunity are there, they are not able to succeed in that opportunity. Okay, so that is the limitation. So that's why you need to prepare, or you need to be mentally focused from the day one, that you need to study hard and you need to be focused on your topic and learn everything. Okay, if you have any doubt, then definitely ask, but don't get any doubts in the topic, and don't just don't go into the overall directly we can go to the SAP and directly we can learn from there. Learn the basic is very much needed. Whenever we are going to get into a job, then you will be needing these basic topics. Okay, so be prepared for that one. Okay, so now let's say SAP, whatever software solution or ERP solutions are there, okay, whatever solution SAP is providing for the current market. So first thing, as all of you know, S4 HANA, SAP is providing S4 HANA. This is a ERP platform only, but next generation ERP platform. Right now we are using the ECC or business one we are using, but this S4 HANA will be like, it will be the future. Okay, so this will be transforming all the, right now what is the ERP platform are there, it will be transformed or it will be migrated from current situation or current scenario to the S4 HANA. Okay, so first option is S4 HANA from SAP. Next one is business suite. So business suite is basically, this is a software which will contain all the functionality. Let's say from, you will be having the finance functionality, you will be having the logistics functionality, you will be having the HR functionality, you will be having the let's say sales functionality, you will be having all the department covered. Let's say your big, you will be having your business is bigger, you will be having all the departments over there. Let's say purchasing, selling, production, quality, and let's say finance, accounting, HR, everything will be having, everything will be covered in the business suite. But this is basically for the bigger, let's say the bigger companies, like let's say Reliance is there, Reliance is having multiple companies are there, so they can manage by this software, they can have all the solution, like whatever department they need, they will be having all the department or all the functionality in the business suite. Okay, next come SAP ECC. So basically this is, all of you know, this is a ERP software where you can choose whatever. Let's say in the ECC you can choose like, I need only finance, I need only finance, and I need only let's say logistics, and I need only let's say 3 to 4 department. If you are needing, you can go for the ECC. Okay, then next one is SAP business one. This is basically for the smaller or mid-sized business, they are providing this business one. So this will be like having some limited functionality will be there. Okay, compared to business suite, there will be some limited functionality will be there. Okay, and then there are different options are also available, like SAP by design, SAP success factors, SAP Ariba. They will be providing some different functionality as per the requirement. Okay, and SAP Fieldglass is also there. So these are kind of solutions provided by the SAP. Okay, and last but not the least, SAP is having every, let's say there will be some industry specific sector will be there, right? So there will be like some refinery companies will be there, which is falling under, let's say, oil and gas industry. Okay, there will be something called, let's say, telecom industry will be there. They are only providing the telecom some solutions, they are not manufacturing anything, they are not storing anything, or they are not doing anything, they are just providing the solutions, or they are just providing the services to the company. So as per the different, I am different industry sector, SAP also provided industry solutions. Okay, so that is called SAP IS solution. It is basically industry specific, we call it industry specific. So there will be IS retail, IS healthcare, IS oil or gas. So these kind of industry solutions will be there, that will be different from your basic ECC or basic S4 HANA. It will be different from that. It will not contain all the like departments and all the things will be there, but it is configured as per the industry. So if there is a retail industry, it will be configured as per the retail industry. If it is a healthcare industry, it will be configured as per the healthcare industry only. Okay. So basically you can see, means maybe you can find it in the Naukri. Some people they are asking, definitely you should have some IS retail experience or IS gas experience, IS oil and gas experience. Some people will be asking because their client might be there in the retail industry, so they need the people who are already aware of the IS process, so they will need that one. But this is also some limited companies will be there, but basically as a overall structure, only SAP ECC or business suite or S4 HANA, these kind of things will be needed. Okay. So these are the some examples of like some departments are there. Okay, so these are basically sales department, procurement department, production department, distribution department, accounting department, human resource department. This is some corporate functional and governance department is there, customer services department is there, business intelligence is there, and asset management is there. So these are some basic functions or basic department that are available in the business suite or ECC. We can choose it. Okay, so these are some different kind of services that are provided by SAP. Okay, understood or any doubt?
Yes. No, sir, no doubt as of now.
Okay, so let's say in ECC, okay, we are having these kind of some modules are there. So SD means sales and distribution, MM means material management, PP means production planning, QM means quality management, PM means plant maintenance, HR means human resources, and these are some IS industry solutions are there. And WM module is there for warehousing, PS for project system, TR for treasury, CO for your controlling department, and FI for financial accounting. Basically this FICO is a combined, or maybe it will be a different. So but this is basically is a one department. FICO, we call it a one module. Okay, so basically these are some SAP offerings are there, like SAP different modules are there. So basically in this you will be having like these are some core modules like SAP SD, SAP MM, and SAP FICO. And if you say the basis one, okay, that is on technical part. So basically these are some core parts like SD, MM, and FICO. These are some core parts in the functional module. Okay, so definitely if any industry is there or any company is there, definitely they will need these three department by default. They will need. So they will be selling something because it is a business. They will be selling something, and to sell something they need to buy something or they need to produce something. So definitely they will be needing the MM, means purchasing department they need to be have, sales department they will have, and definitely for managing these all too they will need a FICO team. Okay, FICO department means finance department will be there. So these are some core modules in which we are going to learn about the SAP MM module. Okay, different modules are there, but as per comparison, MM module is a like it is a shorter version. Okay, it is a short, like if we compare the course content and the functionality, MM will be a little bit smaller in size comparing to SD and FI. And for FI definitely you will need some financial related knowledge you need to have. So for that, if someone is from finance background, they can go for the FICO part. Otherwise MM and SD is both are quite frequently used or quite frequently chosen by the student. Okay, but we are going for a MM module. Okay, so these are all some industry specific solution, SAP solutions. Okay, so shall we proceed for the next, or are you like consumed with all the information till now?
Sir, one small doubt.
Mhm.
Sir, there is also one of the module like SAP Simple Logistics.
Simple logistics. See, logistics means your SD and MM both is under logistics only. Logistics means whatever things like material related, like your purchasing and selling, that will be coming under the logistics only.
ओके सो मतलब लाइक लॉजिस्टिक्स का ऐसा कुछ नहीं रहता है ना. लॉजिस्टिक्स अगर ऐसा कुछ बनना है एसएपी एस4हाना लॉजिस्टिक्स में, तो
Hmm.
2-3 मॉड्यूल आने चाहिए हमको. मतलब लाइक एमएमबी एसडीबी ऐसा 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 रहता है क्या?
Yes, logistics is basically SD, MM and शायद आपका रहता है उस पे TRM, शायद रहता है, नॉट श्योर, शायद TRM भी रहता है. उसको बेसिकली जो लॉजिस्टिक्स रहता है उसको हम SCM बोलते हैं, सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट जो रहता है ना, जहाँ पे सप्लाई जैसे मटेरियल को कैसे मैनेज करते हैं, सेल कैसे करते हैं, परचेज कैसे करते हैं, वो सारा डिपार्टमेंट उसके अंदर आता है. So SCM is also, it is a module also, but that will contain one or two individual module that will contain that. Okay, so logistics, if we say logistics means in logistics we have SDA, MM, WM, will be having all of this in the logistics team.
ओके ओके.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
I have one doubt.
yes.
So, sir, you were saying in the SAP ECC, there is a flexibility of we are choosing any one database.
Not
Any one database.
not anyone. So you are asking about database, right? Okay, yeah, please
Yes.
continue. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah. So in SAP ECC, you are saying there is a various variety of database. From there, we can choose anyone. Am I right?
Yes.
But in the S/4HANA, there is a some specific will become. We have to choose only HANA. Am I right?
Yes, right.
So that means now we are using which database for this course?
See, we are using only, so see, we are using only dummy servers, right? We are only using dummy servers, and those are based on some database. I'm not sure which database they are using, but HANA database is basically, if you are going for a S4 HANA, like S4 HANA server, then you will be having the HANA database only.
So, sir, this our course is for S/4HANA or ECC?
So we will be starting with ECC. You will be needing the ECC server only to practice and get all the things. Once we are covering the ECC part, then you can go for a S4 HANA server. At the, let's say, 1 month or 2 month, you can go for a S4 HANA server, and there you can see the differences or see the practice on the what are the things are there in S4 HANA. There you can practice.
Okay, and one doubt. So, what is the difference between ECC database and S/4HANA database?
See, the basic difference is there is some structure level differences are there. Okay, so basically, let's say in the normal database or ECC database, we are having 100 of tables. Okay, let's say an
Okay.
hypothetical example. Okay, so let's say in ECC we are having 100 tables, but in HANA, what is happening? We are only using 30 to 40 tables. Okay, so the tables have been made bigger. Okay, so let's say if you okay, so let's say if you are having more, let's say more tables inside, like inside a database, you will be having more tables. Okay, so whenever you are going for a searching, then you have to go for single table. Your system will search for every single table, it will search, right? So in that case, if it is 100 tables are there and your system is searching for 100 tables, it will take some more time, right? And in S4 HANA, what will be happening? They are reducing, or they have reduced some, let's say table level, they have maintained some bigger tables are there where they have maintained, like let's say, let's take an example. Let's say for your business partners. Okay, so before there were some vendors are there and some customers are there, so basically they are stored in different tables. Okay, right now both of these the customer and the vendors, they are getting stored in a single table. Okay, so right now what will happen, if you need to search for something in the vendor label, then you have to go to the vendor table, there you have to search. But here, if you need to search vendor or any customer you need to search, you have to go to this BP table will be there. In that BP table you can search. Okay, So there are couple of changes. There are some changes in the database level. So for that, it is like the performance has been got better. Okay.
in S/4HANA.
In S/4HANA, yes.
So that means, sir, you are saying in ECC we have to remember much table, but in S/4HANA we have to remember the less table.
Kind of thing, kind of same things.
Because the data speed will be high, that means the table will be decreased, na?
Yes.
Am I
yes.
right?
Yes, right.
Okay.
सर
Okay, not. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
सर मतलब ईसीसी में भी कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ना पड़ेगा जैसे कि आपने बताया
नहीं एक्स्ट्रा
लाइक
कुछ
हाना में जाने के लिए
नहीं नहीं
बिकॉज
नहीं
आपने बताया ना लाइक ईसीसी भी थोड़ा सा कवर अप करेंगे उसमें प्रैक्टिस करेंगे हम लोग
हम लोग अभी जैसे कि हम लोग जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं वो ईसीसी में ही स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि बेसिक जो कॉन्सेप्ट है बिजनेस कॉन्सेप्ट जो होता है और बेसिक जो ट्रांजैक्शन वगैरह सारे जो चीजें हैं ना वो सारे सिमिलर है ईसीसी में और एस/4HANA में। ठीक है। कुछ थोड़े से जो फंक्शनैलिटी या फिर कुछ थोड़े से जो ट्रांजैक्शन है वो चेंज है एस/4HANA में। तो वो वाला पार्ट मतलब वो वाला मिनिमम है, आपको 10 to 15 या फिर 15 to 20% का डिफरेंस मिलेगा। तो यहाँ पे नॉर्मली क्या रहता है कि ईसीसी में हम लोग सारा चीज करेंगे, सारा चीज पढ़ेंगे। उसके बाद जो एस/4HANA में डिफरेंस है, जो भी नया चीज एस/4HANA में ऐड किया गया है वो सारा चीज हम देखेंगे। ठीक है।
लेकिन इनके टी कोड्स अलग रहते हैं ना सर
हाँ, टी कोड्स कुछ अलग रहते हैं, वो हम कवर कर लेंगे जब एस/4HANA में जाएंगे तब कवर कर लेंगे।
ओके ओके
Any other doubts?
नो सर
Okay. So shall we continue or end the session now and again continue on tomorrow? If it is like अगर सभी के लिए ठीक है कि और समझना चाहते हो और है एनर्जी समझने के लिए तो फिर कंटिन्यू
सर है
करेंगे।
I think
एनर्जी
it's
एंड
enough for
नॉलेज
today.
है सर
Sorry, yeah, Sri, you are saying something?
I
यस सर
think
मतलब
it's
एनर्जी है
enough for today, I see.
Okay. Okay. Okay, no problem. So we will be ending this session for today. Okay. So some people they are having some thirst for knowledge. That is okay. That's fine. Good. It is good. But सभी के लिए जो है ना वो जो ओवरलोडेड इंफॉर्मेशन हो जाता है ना तो वो हजम करने के लिए टाइम लगता है।